Ky had 12 rebounds, but I can't think of two more important than the defensive and the offensive end in that last minute.
I mean, again, he's one of those, when the ball is kind of in a scrum situation, I put him over anybody in the country to get him out with it, and that's what he does. I mean, he just made two big-time plays. I thought Steph was huge down the stretch defensively when we were able to switch. He did an unbelievable job on all three of their perimeter guys, and this was one of those will-to-win games. I mean, we didn't play great, but we had a great will to win, and our will was great tonight.
Jim, two things you've been talking about all year is getting better and winning at home. Both things seem to be happening. Does it feel like that?
Yeah. Well, again, I mean, that's the first step. The first step is to protect your home court. That keeps you in a lot of conversations for a lot of things that we want. And then the next step, and it's the hardest step, is to take what you've learned here, the energy, the confidence, the toughness, and take it with you on the road when you go into somebody else's building. And that's a step that we've got to take together. We haven't made it yet.
Just really quickly, I mean, obviously everybody in the building knew what the last possession was going to be. Jerome's going to get the ball. But when the ball's in the air and in front rims, are you kind of like bracing for overtime, or do you see Ky come crashing in?
We tell them to go with 6 seconds, so we have a chance at an offensive rebound. And, it's Steph and Ky and Nico. So, I mean, you just go hard as you can. And, there's not going to be enough time for them to come down the floor in that situation. So just that's what we said, just keep the ball in Jerome's hands. He was making some ridiculous plays. And, rather than running an action and trying to get him the ball, just get him the ball and just let him go. We've been in that situation a couple times. And he's playing so well, just get him the ball. I think a lot of it, some of it is some other guys can make plays. So, I mean, the reason why he's such a good scorer is that he can also distribute the ball. So he makes the right play. He's not just a guy he's going one-on-one, he's shooting the ball. When guys are open, he gets them the ball. And when those shots go in, it makes him a better offensive player. He knows that. He'll get more opportunities the more guys make plays. And we didn't have enough guys make offensive plays today, and he still was able to score a lot. I mean, that's what makes him one of the premier players in the country. I mean, he's underrated.
Was it first of all that he didn't let him? He just kind of let it come to him, and he come out and say, "I just dropped it."
Yeah, he's a confident guy. I mean, he knows. I mean, we run a lot of stuff for him. He knows it's going to come his way, and he knows also that, when Steph makes a three, when Nico scores in the post, which happened early in the game, when Ky comes out and hits shots, it's going to open up for him now, and that's really what happened tonight.
Jim, defensively, what adjustments did you make at halftime, particularly on the perimeter?
We did a really bad job in the first half at the point of the ball screen. Likes is a very fast player. You can't simulate what he's doing. He's coming off like a rocket. We were doing a bad job at the point, and so we talked a lot about fixing that. And then there was really just the toughness game, and they weren't stopping us either. So somebody was going to figure out how to get some stops, and we were lucky to get them the last 5 minutes of the game.
Kind of playing off that a little bit, if you had been figured out you were going to shut them down without a basket for the last 7 minutes,
they're one of the elite offensive teams in the country. When they're hitting threes, like they did in the first half, because they have a post presence, two of them. Their four-man can shoot and drive. They have lightning fast point guard, a great shooter at the two, and an NBA player at the three. I mean, they're a hard team to stop. And so when they're hitting threes, and then the guys off the bench for them came in and hit threes. So, they're hard. They're a hard matchup. So it was one of those games where we had to score to keep pressure on them, because if you have a scoring drought on them, they're going to run you out. So if you can keep scoring, then you can try to get key stops. This was a game you had to get key stops. Neither team was going to stop each other.
What was the difference between Steph in the first half and the second? Because he immediately.
It's a heck of a question. I don't know. I mean, he's a guy that can control a game and win a game on defense, win a game with effort, win a game with hustle without making a shot. But, he played so much better in the second half. Maybe he got comfortable. Maybe it was just he wanted to win the game. These guys really wanted to win. No, that's irrelevant to me. We're trying to make the NCAA tournament like everybody else in this league. We needed to win this game at home. It's a ranked team in our building. You got to beat them, and we did. I mean, that's all. Yeah, they're great. I mean, but again, the goal for us is to be a hot team in February. That's the goal. We're 2-1 in the month of February. That's really all we care about. We have 9 games in the month of February and March, so we're 2-1. Now we got to go on the road to Pittsburgh, who's going to be hungry. We know that. I don't know how they did today. I wasn't paying attention, but they're going to be hungry. We got to take it here. You guys, yes, what are you guys waiting for? What are you? Oh, no, come on, I like go here. Yeah. I'm lonely up here. I don't like it. I don't like being by myself. You know that.
I kind of said this to Coach, but there had to be 2 of the biggest rebounds you had on the offensive and defensive end right there in that last minute.
I just saw the ball up there. I saw Jerome take the last shot. I just wanted to go get it, whether it was going in or going out. So I was just trying to go for a rebound, and I got good position for that.
Jerome, coming off your last game, how much more comfortable were you offensively right from the start today?
I wouldn't say I was more comfortable. I mean, I just approach every game the same way. And, so happened that happened last game, but I just take it as a new game every day.
In the final 5 minutes, when you're going to the basket, are you feeling like you got to carry the team a little bit right there?
No, not really. We needed to score. Coach said we needed to score, and we drew up a play for me to score. So when it went in, then I got one in transition as well. They were just easy baskets, and they gave it to us at that time. So.
2 quick ones just to wrap my head around how that happened. How did you find space to grab the rebound between the bigs, and then what on earth happened on that layup? You know?
My man was too connected to the ball, staring in, so I just took my chances to go get a rebound. So that's how that happened.
The layup, I knew Walker had 4 fouls, so I tried to jump into him, and he got out of the way, and then I jumped into the other guy, and then I just kept my eye on the rim and just tried to finish and went in.
Imagine if you score 46 points and average 25 points in the ACC that you're going to get like all of the defense attention, even if you have that guy on your team. But have you noticed defenses kind of paying that much more attention to you, including today, and how have you adjusted to it? Because you're still getting shots.
Yeah. I mean, it's 5-on-5 end of the day, and I'm just playing the game the right way. So if they try to double me or adjust to me, I just make my own adjustments and just play the game the right way, making the right plays, making the right decisions, score when I need to, pass when I need to, just playing the game and not really forcing anything.
He played aggressive both halves, but just us trying to ask more from him in the second half just to keep the team together and also get more rebounds for us just to help the bigs on the board.
Yeah, I mean, he preached to us about it. February is where we want to be and is where we want to win. Like you said, right now we're 2-1, and these are the most important wins for us right now. And this is where we're going to take our next step forward to hopefully get into the tournament.
Same thing as he was saying, just trying to make it to the tournament with this big February streak.